everybody, so today we are going to be doing top 10 Spirit Halloween themes of all time, aka ISEs. Now the reason this video is super delayed, because I haven't really been able to put a list, and a little bit of laziness. But anyways, I haven't really been able to think of a list. I haven't thought of a list. Yeah. Anyways, so let's get started with the list. Now, keep in mind, this isn't like, oh, these themes should return, because they're never going to return a theme. But this is just my top 10 favorite themes of all time. So, yeah. Alright, starting with number 10. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention, I'm not doing anything for pre-2010. So nothing from 2005 to 2009 will be on here. Or 2006 to 2009. I know that sucks, but there's not really any good themes that year, any of those years. Just nostalgia for people. I'm not nostalgic for it. But yeah, anyways, number 10. So number 10 is Spirit Acre Farms. Now, Spirit Acre Farms, the reason it's lower is because of a theme we'll get to later. Haunted Hill. Spirit Valley Farms. But, that's the reason it's lower. But I like the design of the theme, It was fun to look at in stores, Yeah, it was a good theme. Designed well. Yeah. And, the props in it are pretty good. What the heck? 72-inch. Oh, that thing. Right. But, it has props like Cocoon Corpse, so I thought was pretty good. What's another one? Michael Myers was okay. Hugs was pretty good. Looming Strawman was pretty good. Nightmare Harvester was one of the greatest props that year. Pumpkin Patch Prowler was good. This Pumpkin Man guy looks pretty cool. But yeah. There was Burlap Horror, which I hated. But yeah. Flying Vulture I didn't like, Forgotten Farmer I didn't like, but it's really good with just the amount of, props in it. Creepy Towering Clown is okay. Roaming Spider was okay. It was a cool idea. But overall, it was just very consistent with the good props it had, and it's a very cool design. I love the water tower. I always have loved that ever since this theme was leaked or announced or whatever. But yeah, little walkthrough with Roaming Spider, it's just a good theme all around. All around, it's just a great theme. But just because of Spirit Valley Farms, it gets lower for being a knockoff. So yeah. Alright, number 9. The Reaper's Wharf. Now you might be wondering, okay, it was a cool theme, but why does it make the top 10? Well, the walkthrough carries it. This was the first walkthrough that was great. I know we had that one in 2018 where it was Lost Your Way, it had the scream, it had the fog. But 2019 is when, I would say the first big walkthrough, This theme had the first one, and we didn't get another one until 2022, really. But, yeah. Sneak peek for later. Anyways, I like how this theme has, a ton of hints in the background of these little shop places in the aquarium there. Yeah, it has lots of references to past years. Lots of references to past years. In this little boat repair shop, I think there were some. I think there was one in those two spots too. But there were kind of a lot of like references. Yeah. I like the idea of a dock. That's kind of cool, you know. But what carries this theme, and you know it, is the inside, the aquarium. How many? Come on. I mean, do we know how many videos did it have? I don't want to watch like theme video. Like, I just want to see. Yeah, like the piranha, octopus, pufferfish. Yeah, it just had like the two shark ones. I remember when I first saw it, I was scared of the one shark one that like went smacking against the glass. I was scared of it. I didn't go in it for like a month, but then when I went in it, I saw it again. I didn't care. Honestly, it was just awesome to me. Little me. Yeah. Crazy to think it was 5 years ago. It feels like yesterday. But yeah. Yeah. I was 8 back then. Now I'm like 12, 13. So, yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, Haunted Hotel. Yeah, a lot of references. I love that shark entrance. But yeah. And the props in it were good. You know, we had Demonic Dahlia, which I thought was okay. I didn't like Bloodthirsty Betty. Abandoned Annie is pretty cool. Experimental Eddie is pretty cool. Headless Help is pretty cool. Waving Walby is awesome. Graveyard Ghoul kind of sucked. But yeah. Double Trouble, of course, is okay. Overall, great theme, but it kind of gets carried by the aquarium. But I do like the non-aquarium part of it. And I like the lighthouse on top. That is a cool. Honestly, this is one of the greatest themes of all time. If there weren't 8 more awesome themes to cover, including some from the past 2 years. But yeah, I don't know why I'm giving weird hints. But yeah, anyways, number 8 is the clock tower. So, you know, this is kind of a throwback. This is really the first old one. You know, the other ones we looked at were kind of more recent, you know. I mean, 6 years ago for 2018, that's a while. But it's still, like, fairly new in the more modern era of Spirit, you know. Yeah, you know. But 2016, I wouldn't consider that the same era as now. I really wouldn't. Some people would, but I wouldn't. I don't think it was. But yeah. I mean, like, dude, look how tall this thing is. They don't even have the whole theme in that photo. Like, seriously, they don't even have the whole thing. And we had good props, like Attack Spider was meh. But Cerberus was good. Escape from the Grave Tombstone was kind of eh. Grave Grabbing Corpse is good. Grave Grabbing Doll is pretty good. Grim Graven Angel I thought was good. Haunted Shovel Tombstone, bleh. Hay Bale Popper was good. Howling Werewolf was good. Skelly Bones good. Legend Pumpkin Carver good. Reaching Arm Tombstone good. Sitting Scarecrow, bleh. But Smoldering Groundbreaker, and Swinging Scarecrow, that is just another consistent, like, animatronic lineup for one of these themes. And, like, just look at the height of that thing. Like, my lord. But, yeah. I mean, yeah, like you said, yeah, like I said, you can't even see it. Like, so many stores had to have, like, a small theme. Like, a smaller thing. Which kind of was lame, but, you know, makes sense because of how tall it was. But, I mean, can we find, like, one with a full design? Yeah, I think that was the full design. Yeah, that's a flagship. Yeah, that's the full height. Look how big it is. Yeah, and I think the design is very good. I like the fall leaves. I like the stained glass on the side. I like the werewolves that, like, each, like, get the entrances, like, it's a guardian entrance. That's cool. you know, yeah, the clock at the top, of course, it's a clock tower, you gotta have that. But yeah, overall, great theme, and miss this year, because this was a great year for Spirit. But anyways, moving on to number 7. Throwing it back even further, 2015, we got the Voodoo Swamp. So, like, this is a great theme. Okay, like, can we just talk about the design? I love all the trees. I love the little house. I like the little small details, like these little fences and the little weird plants. I forget what those are called. Like this tire, like everything, and like the burning windows. Like, this is such a cool thing. Like, I think it's cool at least. But yeah, anyways, it's also referred to as Spirit Swamp Tours, but really doesn't matter, because Voodoo Swamp is what I call it. 2015, and look at these props. Cerberus, great. Compost Corpse, great. Creepy Rising Doll, amazing. Flaming Black Widow, great. Ghost Riding Book, yeah, whatever. Incinerator, good. Little Skelly Bones, good. Moonshine Barrel, good. Pumpkin Guardian, the great. Never mind, there's Werewolf Rug. But other than Werewolf Rug, just great. Yeah. I just love this is by far my most nostalgic Spirit year, because, you know, this theme, the back theme, we'll get to that later. But yeah, overall, just a great theme, and yeah, everything is great. Alright, well, we're gonna move on to number 6. Told you we'd be here. Spirit Valley Farms. Now, we don't necessarily have like a great photo here, but what we do have is better photos. So like, okay, let's look at these props. Chained to the Grave, I gotta be reminded what that is. I'm not him. Okay, he's really cool. I'm not gonna be great with props in these years. Sorry. Creepy Caretaker, what is he? Him, I liked him. Grave Mourner, I know that's like the spinny head one. Kinda weird that Morning Glory also spins her head. And Grave Mourner also spins her head. Yeah, just thought that's interesting. Also, later in the video, we'll get to Morning Glory because hotel. Yeah, also, I haven't been mentioning Jumping Spider, but I will mention it here as this is Jumping Spider's second ever year. Yeah, throwing it back far. This is 12 years ago. Sorry, old timers, to like ruin your life, making you realize that your nostalgia is 12 years ago. But yeah, Jumping Zombie, which yeah, that's what that is. That's what I thought it was. Limburger, amazing. Mean old Gramps. I know what he is. He's really cool. Harvester, of course. The Howler. Which one was the Howler? Him. Yes, I liked him. Wolf Spitter, I like. Zombie Swing Girl, a classic. Like it's consistent with props. You know, there's not a single bad prop in the theme, which is a trend we're gonna start to notice as we get further in this video. But yeah, you know, yeah. Also, you know, like when you entered the store, there was like the Jack the Reaper entrance. You know, yeah. Here's some higher quality photos, some better photos. Yeah. Yeah. Just overall a great theme, and yeah. So moving on to number 5. Yes, 5, which is... Alright, we're still pretty far back, but not as far back. Number 5, we got the Haunted Hotel. I just love, okay, the front part of it is not great. Okay? Like, part is not great, but what the front part does have is, what is his name? Always forget his name. Like the Rising Reaper guy. Yeah, him. What? Agnivar was supposed to be in the theme. Ghost Wing? Oh yeah, I remember that. Rocking Horse Dolly. That was supposed to be released that year? Pet Urn? What the heck? If it was released in stores, Undead Granny? Is that, what the heck? Okay. That would have been really good. Axe Zombie was good. Same, Towering Chain Ghost. Why isn't he in stores? Spirit, come on. Yeah, they sold there. But the front part did have Morning Glory and the Rising Reaper. It also had, like, roaming things, like Roaming Rosie and Roaming Ghost Boy, you know, Creepy Roaming Bear, Roaming Antique Clown. It had those four. Had the Terror TV, the Eyeball Portrait. I liked how you had to, like, ring the bell to turn on Morning Glory and Rising Reaper. That was really cool. The Hell sign was really good. But where this part of this theme shines is when you go through it. Like, back where the elevators are. That is the best part of the theme. First of all, I love the elevator thing. Those are so cool. And if you look in the elevators and you look down, they all have a floor. For example, you can see Boogeyman has like a checkered floor under him. Which Boogeyman, awesome. Floating Ghost Girl has like a bottomless pit under her because, you know, she's Floating Ghost Girl. And I don't remember what the others were. But, you know, like Evil Clown, that was pretty bad. But, oh yeah, Electrified Corpse also had one where he was like hanging upside down into a bottomless pit. And then Twitching Banshee, you know, just had a floor, but, you know, it was still cool. And Banshee is cool. Electrified Corpse is cool. I mean, yeah, this is just such a great theme. Yeah. So we're moving on to the top 4. This is where things get real. This is where I think some of the greatest themes of all time are. So yeah. 4. Zombie Wasteland. Told you we'd be going to some classics. Huh? Yeah. Classics. Yeah. Zombie Wasteland. It reminds me of Area 31. Okay? It kind of does. It does. It really does. But doesn't take that away because Area 31 came 6 years after. Oh, yeah. So, yeah. Sorry once again, old timers, but this was 13 years ago. 13 years ago. Yeah. 2011. It didn't have a lot of props in it, but what the props it did have was cool. Brain Eating Zombie. I don't even know what that is. Oh, him. I don't remember him. Why do I feel like he's probably because like the head is loose? But anyways, Demonica, great. Eaten Alive, awesome. Watching Zombie, great. Moving Bag of Rats. I forget what that was. Oh, I've never seen that. Interesting. Rosemary, classic. Twilight Twitcher. I forget what Twilight Twitcher is. Him. Yes, he's very cool. Zombie Bait. Oh. Okay. Just one of those. These are new to me. Zombie Crawler. New again. I'm being introduced into some props here. Probably not, but I've probably seen them before, but I just don't necessarily remember them. Here's also, I think that is the old flagship. Because remember they had a different flagship in like 2010, 2011. Yeah, they did. Just look at all these pieces in the theme. Okay. I want to see. Look at that sewage pipe right there. That is awesome. Spirit Public Works. Wait. Barrels. Oh, the barrels were featured. Okay. Yeah, look at all these things. Remember when we thought this was Spirit Halloween 2023, and then people realized, oh, it's just Zombie Wasteland. Fog piping. That's awesome. Add fog. The fan. I don't know if that's a real fan. But yeah. But overall, just a great theme. And if you argue it's the best theme of all time, I disagree. There were better ones. That's just nostalgia. But I think it was a great theme for the times too. Like, I would be happy if we got this now. Back then, it was definitely the best theme of all time up until about 2014. Last chance, guys. Where we got a new one, but yeah. Sorry, little hint there. But yeah. Anyways, number 3, we're gonna move on, which is Mausoleum Row. Yep, the most recent one on the list, Mausoleum Row. Yeah. Darling Dolly, amazing. Desmodus, amazing. Eternal Rest, cool. Gordo, cool. Grave Watcher, awesome. Hellspawn, awesome. Howling Spirit, awesome. Little Skellybones, cool. Blackheart, awesome. Every prop in here is good, and majority of them are awesome. Half of them. I guess half of them. But, like, that just goes to show. And let's look at the smaller details. You got the gargoyle, which is cool. You got the backdrop, which at first I didn't like, but I grew to like it. And then we have the dead tree there, which was like the first time we had a dead tree since like 2016 or something, I think. No, it was like 2017. I think it was the first time since 2017 we had a dead tree in the theme. Great, by the way. I love that. Multiple. But yeah. And I like the jumping spider door thing. That was cool. Like, the entrance there at the front of it, even though this is the back theme, is cool. I just love the design, the tombstones in the Hellspawn area, you know? I'm not talking about where they sell them on the shelves. I mean, in the theme. Like, look at that one. Yeah. And I'm like, it was just so good. And, like, it's just, yep. Great year. I just loved everything about it. I like the candles throughout the theme. Everything was just cool. And, you know, it was pretty recent. So, yeah. So, I'm glad we got to live this memory pretty recent, because this is one of the best themes of all time. I wouldn't really think it can categorize it as the best theme of all time, but if you argued it, I'd be like, okay, not bad. But, yeah. Anyways, number 2, which is Last Chance Gas. Now, does anyone disagree? No. This is one of the greatest themes of all time. You can argue this is the greatest theme of all time, and I would be fine with it. Seriously. I mean, like, 20 Mausoleum Row, I might be a little skeptical on. But Last Chance Gas, awesome. Garage and repair section, cool. The bathroom section, cool. General store, cool. Actually, replace all those cools with awesome. The $4.377 sign backwards that spells hell, awesome. The Last Chance Gas sign, awesome. Look at that tire there, awesome. I'm just kidding. Barnyard Butcher, awesome. Bouncy, what the heck is Bouncy? Him, awesome. Jumping Dog, awesome. Little Walker, what? I thought I would have been able to do that. Little Walker. Oh, him, awesome. Living Zombie Boy, awesome. Lurching Zombie, awesome. Moonchild Barrel, if it was released in 2014. Pop-up Zombie Toilet. Oh, that would sell well today. You know it would. For reasons that I shouldn't need to state. Ratatouille Zombie Baby, if it was Rosemary, classic. Tire Swing Zombie Boy, great. Zombie Screen Girl, classic. And then, like the bathroom area was awesome. Like, Like, this is easily, like, top 2 best theme of all time. And, like, look at this. Like, it's just so cool. And, you know, maybe one day Spirit will make a museum. And I get to see it, because I never got to see it. But, yeah. Anyways. Moving on to number 1. Psych! We're doing honorable mentions first. Spirit Testing Lab, honorable mention 1 out of 3. We had some good props, like Reagan and Mr. Dark, and Bag of Bones, and Little Skelly Bones, and Lucky Bottoms. Some lame ones, Betty Sharp, and Nozzles. I like the past details. I like the things on top. I like the videos. I like the little lab things. The walkthrough is what carried this theme, honestly. Like what were they called? Holograms. Yeah, holograms. Yeah. You know, and the buzzery floor, which I loved, and the videos, which was just holograms. But yeah, and then the past references. I love past references. So yeah. Anyways, honorable mention 2. Terror Mill. Now, I love the mill part of the theme. I like the zombie baby part, but it just doesn't have much props. Most of them are zombie babies, like all these wigglers and walkers. Has Rosemary, classic. Death Row, classic. Teddy Bear, or that's zombie baby kind, I guess. Buzzsaw 2012, cool. Like, yeah, most of these are just, like, yeah, most of these are just, like, baby props, you know? We had one. Like, we had the, like, what was the one? Oh. High voltage box, cool. Headbanging zombie. He is cool. What else do we have? Yeah, Agony Ann, which I'm pretty sure was a zombie. Yeah, okay. But, I don't know what this prop is right here. But, yeah. But it's just simple, but it's a great design. I love the mill. It's just, I love the zombie baby area, but it takes too much, which is why it didn't make the top 10. But anyways, honorable mention 3 out of 3, last one. The ruins. Now, like, okay, I like the cobblestone design, and I like the video where, like, Untimely Death is awesome. But the whole theme just kind of is the same. Like, there's no difference, really. Like, Cornstalker, great. Jack-o'-lantern, great. Jumping Cat, great. Helga Toad Gutter, great. Little Nester, great. Pop-up Grave Zombie, great. Pop-up Werewolf, great. Pumpkin Nester, fine. Harvester, great. Untimely Death, great. Witch of Soul and Souls, great. The props carry this theme. If it weren't for the props, this theme would suck, honestly. Like, I just think this design gets repetitive. I guess you could say that about any other theme, but yeah, I don't know. It's just, there's no other details, you know? Besides that little video right there. But yeah. Anyways, the props carry it. But moving on to number 1, which is Spirit Station Z. I think pretty much everyone agrees that this is, like, the greatest theme of all time. Like, we got the little video here, and, and then when you go into it, well, I mean, maybe, probably because I was, like, 2 years old, not 2, like, 4, but like, when I felt like when I was walking into it, like, I was walking down. I don't know why. It really did feel like I was walking down, and I like that. You got the lights, which are cool. I like the sign, you know. Possessed wall hanger is cool. And I love the little subway, like, inner subway, and, like, on the backdrop, you can, like, see, like, zombie thing. It's cool. Boogeyman, if released in 2015. Grave Grabbing Corpse, good. Grave Grabbing Zombie Girl, good. Tag Confirmation. Hung Up Zombie, great. Live Wires, cool. Didn't those go off every 5 minutes? No, that was, like, the train horn. Yeah, I love that little horn, that, like, the subway horn. Yeah, that was really cool. Lodging Lily, great. Morning Glory, if it was released in 2015. Possessed Wall Hanger, good. Romy Antique Doll, good. Romy Rosie, good. Smoldering Zombie, good. Great, I guess. Shotgun Blast, pretty bad. Twitching Banshee, great. See-Through Cindy, like, it's so good. Oh, I forgot to mention See-Through Cindy and the Last Chance Gas. Yeah. Yeah. Like, see what I'm talking about? Like, in the backdrop here, like, you can see the zombie guy. Not hanging zombie, but, like, that one in the window. And then, like, this little spirit sign. And then, yeah. But, yeah. Anyways, that's gonna do it for this video. Make sure to leave a thumbs up. And subscribe to the channel with notifications on. That way you never miss a video if you haven't already. Share it with your friends and family, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Goodbye, everybody. And, yeah. So, we will see the tomorrow video tomorrow.